Well, enjoy him while he's here, folks, because you never know if this will be the last time we see Nate Diaz in the UFC with a fan base really as big as any fighter in the sport. Diaz is back tonight, and we're glad to see him.
Stockton, stand up. This guy has a cult following. He is one of the most interesting guys in the UFC because he has this sense that he really doesn't care to be here, but he also doesn't feel as comfortable anywhere but in the octagon. So it's a love-hate relationship with fighting for Nate Diaz. When he's happiest, when he's best, he's fighting in the UFC. A guy that boxes, unbelievable, but I think it's the attitude of Nate Diaz that has made him into one of the biggest stars that we've ever seen in the octagon.
He had a couple of life-changing paydays against Conor McGregor, the win at UFC 196, the majority decision loss at UFC 202.
Which to this day he says he won, right?
He thinks he won that fight. But one thing goes without saying, and I'll say it anyway, when Nate Diaz fights, the world is watching, and that is the case yet again here tonight. All right, so here's the undisputed UFC lightweight champion and one of the very best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, Islam Makhachev. He trained alongside this man for years. He has every skill in the book, and the X factor tonight is that Hasbulla in his corner.
Yeah, that's one of his brothers, is what they call him. Islam Makhachev, though, is the guy that really does strike fear in so many lightweights' minds. He's a guy that possesses wrestling ability. He's a guy that possesses striking ability. The grappling is second to none. And just his size and physicality is so difficult to deal with. He is a tremendous fighter, and he will be pushed even more forward with the presence of his good friend, Hasbulla.
You do wonder, though, if the opposing corner is a little bit intimidated given Hasbulla's presence in the Makhachev corner. Islam Makhachev set to fight Nate Diaz. Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. And now to get us started, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Nate Diaz! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Islam Makhachev.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
All right, round getting underway, and we take a look at the Combat Sambo World Champion and UFC lightweight contender, Islam Makhachev. What will he do in this fight? Well, oftentimes he does whatever he wants to do. Certainly he can impose his will on the ground, where this game is just so nuanced when it comes to the throws and the trips and the manipulation of joints and everything else. But on the feet, in a kickboxing setting, this man has proven elite as well. A true 5-tool player who many believe by year's end could just be the king of the lightweight division. All right, this position now what we call the north-south. If you're the bottom fighter, what are you trying to do to get out of harm's way?
Man, it's tough on the bottom. It's very tough because everything hurts, right? It doesn't matter that they're not completely driving the shoulder in. It just, everything hurts. So you wait for your opponent to go to his next action. And when he does, you go and attack the hands. You get to your knees and you attack the hands with both hands and try to peel the lock so you can get to your feet.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by him. Oh, huge elbow. Oh, another huge ground strike landed by him there. How much more can one man take? Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle's tight. Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition.
Diaz's pass is denied.
Nice defense. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. Another ground and pound strike lands. Diaz is looking to pass out of the half guard here and get that side control, but he is denied by the opposition. Oh, strong reversal on the ground here. Makhachev's right back to the full mount here. Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys can start throwing up legs, chasing triangle.
All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC. Well, not a guy you want on top of you. Ground and pound strikes piling up here. Good work by Islam Makhachev. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Islam Makhachev.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
All right, man, listen to me. You're looking great. You're winning this fight everywhere. This round, I want you to go out there and I want you to take him down and put him on his back. Control the fight on the ground.
All right, that's the end of the round as we show you some of the highlights over those 5 minutes. Really a clinic when it comes to the ground and pound.
Yeah, man, this is what you're taught. When you're learning to become a ground and pound fighter, you want to do it exactly like he did. Gain posture, have height, control hands and wrists. Land strikes, don't throw too many, throw just enough, control, throw again, control. He did it perfect.
Ready.
Round 2 underway. Oh, he tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Diaz.
Oh, he lands another shot to the head. That was a level change, yes.
Makhachev's in half guard. Side control now. All right, north-south position now, DC. We'll see how he chooses to advance from here.
Oh, right into mount. Oh.
Ground and pound keeps coming. Good movement to avoid that damage coming down. Makhachev's able to transition back to side control now. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten. It looks like some swelling is forming after that ground and pound strike lands.
Makhachev's right back to the full mount.
Great job finding his shots from the top position.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. He passed the half guard, and there you go again, half guard. And look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's gonna lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body. Once he gets across,
Oh, he got out! Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in a full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Man, submission defense is a powerful thing. Offense keeps going for it. Defenders held up every step of the way.
Yeah, the defense have done a great job just making sure he leaves nothing long, no submission attempts. Even when they get him, he continues to stay calm and patient, and he's defending these submissions.
Diaz is back in full mount.
In the half guard.
All right, feet on the hips here. Lands another strike upstairs, and for his opponent, that is certainly not going to help matters when it comes to the swelling.
He can't miss it, and when you saw the swelling initially, you knew that he needed to change something. He still has not changed that, and while it's getting worse, it's still not at a point where we should panic. But a few more, and he's going to find himself in a dire situation.
2 rounds in the books.
suck it up this round. You're not tired. I want you to go out there and I want you to get this takedown.
All right, so there's the end of the round. A lot of high-level action, and if you like the takedown game, as my boy Daniel Cormier does, you enjoyed that round.
It's like we're watching the NCAA wrestling tournament. It's takedown after takedown. He's fighting his fight. He's able to change levels, drive into his opponent, and secure takedown after takedown.
Oh, he landed a beautiful straight punch there, DC. He's got an edge in reach and certainly is making it count in this round. Islam Makhachev gets the single leg takedown. Working in half guard here, making these shots count. And very effective with the ground and pound. Makhachev's trying to lock up on a submission now. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in.
Look at him. He's starting to flash. Oh, my goodness. He slams him down, uses straight power to escape that triangle choke. Great job. Great technique. I mean, great physicality by this youngster.
And just when you thought he might get submitted, instead he turns defense into offense and power bombs his opponent on the canvas. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job. Great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Oh, great reversal to top position by Islam Makhachev.
Getting them out here. Oh, nice. Great submission defense.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Oh, crucifix from the top position, DC. If you're on the bottom, what are you trying to do to get out?
On the bottom, you've got to start bridging. You've got to drive your feet and your heels into the mat. Start bridging and turning side to side, hoping that one of the arms slip through the cracks so that you can try to get back to a position where you can defend yourself.
Good work from the top here by Islam Makhachev. Oh, great ground shot there, and that one opened him up. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Islam Makhachev.
And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him. He is in a lot of danger now. His opponent has beaten him. He's battered him. And now he is wearing it. There's a ton of blood on his face.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Makhachev's back in full mount. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. All right, there's the horn signifying the end of the round, and he heads back to the stool, and hopefully he can stay in this fight because that is a severe cut that he's dealing with right now. All right, well, defense wins championships, and perhaps he can shore some things up there. Here are some replays from the damaging previous round.
Well, he's got to. He's got to change some things if he doesn't want this cut to get worse. But hats off to his opponent. His opponent found the target. His opponent knew exactly what he wanted to accomplish, and he got it done. He's got to continue down the path in order to make the cut worse.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Diaz's cut on his cheek is nasty, leaky. That thing is leaking bad now.
Take it for a ride. Nice double leg, nice finish. Beautiful transition. Oh, in the mouth. Oh, arm triangle. Arm triangle. Arm triangle.
Ooh, arm triangle's in tight.
It's getting in very tight.
Yeah, Page and Alexio Oleinik. Somehow he got out, though.
Great job clearing the hips. Facing is getting out of that Ezekiel choke attempt.
ground and pound from half guard now. Let's see if he can do some damage. Oh, the damage just continues to be inflicted. And with respect to the athletes, if this was a movie, I might just walk out. I don't need to see anymore.
I mean, I just don't need to see it. It's to a point now where it's getting a bit uncomfortable. You have a fighter who's clearly outmatched, and his corner will not save him. This is crazy.
Well, as many expected, his grappling has been very strong thus far. The takedowns, the ground control, he is truly the total package.
It's one thing to take your opponent down. It's one thing to...
And now he's got the back. Makhachev's in half guard. Oh, that's a pretty slick reversal right there. Nice job by him there. He was being dominated and is able to reverse position. Really good job to land these strikes from top position. Oh, another strike lands from the top. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here. Just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground. That's very important.
Oh, looks like that submission's almost locked in.
Starting to get pretty deep here.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Diaz's shot there is blocked.
Oh, nice double leg, yes.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Islam Makhachev. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. Oh, that is a high-level transition to half guard and now in a position to do a lot of damage.
Watch him sit back on the leg and land big ground and pound.
Horn sounds for the end of round 4. All right, so the fighter heads back to the stool, and man, that is a severe cut that he's dealing with. We'll see if they call in the ringside physician. All right, DC, we got a few clips of the damage done in that round. Can see where things really started to escalate.
Yeah, really opened up that cut, John. The blows are just devastating. He's got to get out of the way more. I mean, if this guy won't do it himself, somebody's got to help him.
Yeah.
Because you cannot keep taking these types of shots.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Fifth and final round.
Hurt him bad.
Big left hand lands upstairs.
Big knee to the body.
There's a left hand from Diaz.
Oh, big elbow.
You need to fight now.
Trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Makhachev's going for a choke here.
Oh, that looks tight. How in the world did he escape that submission?
Diaz trying to scramble back to his feet. All right, he engages that scene. Shot there, he's lucky his head's still attached to it. All right, looks like the ref has paused the action here. Oh, he's going to call in the doctor to look at that cut.
I don't know, John. It looks bad, man. It's a bad cut. I don't know what the decision's going to be here. It can go either way.
All right, that is going to do it, man.
I knew he was going to stop it. You're going to let the guy fight. Give him a shot. Give him a shot, John.
I don't know, man. Live to fight another day. You could stick 3/4 inside that thing. All right, so as expected, the doctor had seen enough of the inside of that man's mouth through his cheek, I might add, but TKO, doctor stoppage.
Beautiful TKO. Finding a target, making sure that you inflict the damage that you want to try and get the fight stopped. Once he saw that cut on the cheek, he just went to it over and over again, ultimately leading to the doctor stopping the fight.
Bruce Buffer inside the octagon with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight. Declaring the winner by TKO, Islam Makhachev.
What a moment, what a result, and a lot of people believe the best is yet to come, but this result for the wrestler tonight, certainly his best effort to date. as he disposes of the opposition properly.
You know, when you look at this guy, you know that he possesses this type